the settings are okay. And 3, 2, 1, go. I'm back at my clips on my videos. Fair enough. Bonus tracks. 200cc. No items. I need to change the title still. I really need to get Nightbot just so I can change it through chat or something. Or anyone in the stream can change it through chat, like a mod. Damn it. Oh, damn it. I don't know if this is going well. I want a PB today. I mean, who doesn't want a PB? But yeah, I feel like I want a PB after last time when I failed by like 10 seconds, 12 seconds or something. I was behind 6 seconds and I had 2 tracks left, and I think I made it even worse in the last 2 tracks. I could look at my latest run, I guess, how I did. Oh no. Not even going to go for purple sparks because that just makes me crash into walls. Or grass apparently, or piranha plants apparently. Damn it. Oh my god. Terrible. Was about to remind me of the title? Yeah. I mean, I already put in a marker and stuff, so yeah. Reset? No, not reset. Just bought a SNES Classic? Nice, Axel. Okay, after this race, we'll change the title. But yeah, if there's anyone new to the stream, by the way, I haven't actually seen anyone that I believe isn't already following. But if you're not already following, make sure you do, if you're enjoying the stream. And if you're really enjoying the stream, make sure you share it on social media and with your friends, if you think they'd be interested. After this, we'll be doing some online, so if you want to add me, then just do !FC, and you'll be able to get my friend code from MidiBot, and then I'll accept your friend request after the speedrun. Thanks again, Amy. I knew when I mentioned it, I'm like, nah, I'm not going to be able to do it FC myself. Add me on BBM. That was... oh, whatever. Good. I never used BBM. Nah. My mum had a BlackBerry for a while, but no, she never used BBM. Unless you mean like just general like texts on BlackBerries, then yeah, I guess she did, but not really. Yeah, it wasn't the actual just like plain texts. I don't know how I like what even was, to be honest. Yeah, you know something was up when the days were trifling, according to the Cinder. Look at that coin count. That amazing coin count right now. I would have been so sad if I missed that coin again. That was the easiest one to grab, and if I missed that again, that would have been sad. Alright, I need to grab some coins now. Yeah, 2, that's great. That'll do. Honestly, it's only a 1% buff. I don't even feel like it's worth it. Unless I'm getting it on, like, the first lap. This isn't going to go well. Hey, Quest, how are you doing? Oh, Quest is winning. Someone needs to win the jackpot in a contest or something. To change that leaderboard up. Leaderboard's going to end soon. Just a few more days. Amy's still on second. Boost with a clear 3rd place. Lucinda with quite a clear 4th place as well. Axel catching up again in 7th right now. Axel could probably get back up to 5th if he like won the jackpot or something. He's only a couple of thousand away, so possibly just going to get it by default. Only a few more days left though. I'm not sure how many days of that I will be streaming for. But I'll be streaming some of the days. Hopefully tomorrow. I have no idea at this point when I'm even streaming. But if I am streaming, it will be 4 PM as normal. And hey Rover Joe, how are you doing today? Now you can get the clear angle that I like tilt my head on these on these anti-gravity stages. Because I know I do. Subconsciously. Or whatever the word is. I do that too. I'm sure we're not the only ones. Hecking, what am I doing? Rip. I could honestly just watch back my Mario Kart streams with the anti-gravity stages, particularly like this stage, Mario Circuit, stuff like that. The ones that have like tons of anti-gravity. Damn it. Hecking rip splits. I need to turn on global hotkeys. Need to stop using trifling. Someone who I watch stream using it all the time, it's just rubbed off on me. Honestly, that's the reason why I say heck all the time now as well. Like, people like Chrism, or not Chrism, but like just everyone I would watch would just say heck all the time. God, right, this speedrun's awful. At this point, what am I even doing? Might as well just turn on like average splits, and I'll probably still be losing time, because average is so similar to PB. Yeah, now I watch like Amy, and obviously we know how much Amy says heck, so I mean, of course I'm gonna say heck. I guess I'm going the shortcut way. Damn it. I guess that's what happens when I go the shortcut way. I am doing good, Joe. I'm doing good. Had a good Christmas. I had a little bit of a streaming break while I was gone. Like, because I said I wouldn't stream Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, or Boxing Day. And I also went for a meal on Sunday, so that was the 23rd. So I also didn't stream that day, and it was alright. Break was alright. As long as I'm top 10, yeah, keep that VIP badge. I don't say it that much, please. I mean, still enough to rub off on me. How long have I been streaming for then? I've been streaming for 2 years. I started streaming in October 2016. Mostly on YouTube, but I started to multi-stream, so YouTube and Twitch at the same time. And then I would also... And then I think for a bit, like for a little while, like probably a couple of weeks in that time, I gave up. Damn it. I gave up multi-streaming because it was lagging my stream. And then I figured I would like try it out again, and it seemed to work stably. Well, it seemed to be stable. So I went back to multi-streaming, and then I realized, like, okay, I got affiliate on Twitch, April Fools. I got affiliate. I'm not sure if it was actually April Fools, but like I realized I got the achievement on April Fools. So I was like, okay, I should probably like stop streaming on YouTube now, because like I was already, because I used to stream mobile games back in the day. The trifecta was Clash Royale, Clash of Clans, and BTD Battles, and like when I started streaming there was also Brawl Stars, or like a year into streaming. But that game literally only just went global. So I mean that took over a year. So like I probably would have carried on playing mobile games for at least a little bit longer if Brawl Stars came up quicker, but it never did. Is this multi-stream? Nah, I don't multi-stream anymore. I do still have a YouTube, and I upload Twitch highlights to it, but I don't stream on YouTube anymore. When's the next Smash stream? No idea. I did say the next CPU tournament is going to be the second Saturday of January, so the 12th. The 12th of January will be the next tournament. And then maybe I'll play some online. Oops. Maybe I'll play some online that day. Yeah, so I multi-streamed, and then like April Fools, I was like, okay, I should stop streaming on YouTube soon. But I was so close to 1,000 subs. I think my peak was like 970 or 960. I was so close to 1,000 subs that I just didn't want to just give up. I think one day, like, the numbers on YouTube were crazy. Okay, like, if you look at my numbers... Alright, I'm going to do a tweet, by the way. I'm going to do a tweet on the 1st of January, and it will really put my numbers into perspective again. Because right now I've got a pinned tweet that, like, compares the end of 2015's numbers to the end of 2016's numbers. Oh, sorry, not the end of 2015. That was when I started. I started content creating October 2015. But, like, that was only videos, though, and not many people watched back then. But, like, I used to get some mad numbers on YouTube. I think one day I gained 70 or 80 subs in one stream. And they were back in the days when I would do, like, 2 or 3 hour streams, and that would be considered, like, whoa, this is a long stream. Like, back in March, I think, March 2017, I started doing these once a month things called, like, well, creative name. They were just 4 hour streams. That was all they were. And I would play 4 different games for 1 hour each. I don't know. Do I ever play online? I'll actually be playing online after this. How it tends to work with Mario Kart nowadays, I'll do a speedrun, whether it's like half an hour or an hour. It depends whether I'm starting with it or not. I've played a few games before this, so I decided I'd do a speedrun. But then after, we'll do some online. Like, I do the speedrun to get people in here, and then we'll do some online after. I'm like coming away from the idea of just doing a 2 hour, like 48 tracks run in a stream. Unless I'm like streaming for 3 hours, and I know I am. But yeah, like, anyway, back in the day, I would get like 70, 80 subs in one stream. Obviously that wasn't normal. Like, some streams I would get like 0. Some of the streams I would get negative. People would unsub. And then some streams I'd get like 70. and they were mainly the BTD battles streams. But it just became too stressful. Like, Clash of Clans, people would just spam their player tag. Clash Royale, no one would watch in the first place, so I had no issue there. But I put some real effort into the Clash Royale streams. I put some massive effort in. Like, I would commentate on my gameplay, and I would, like, I don't know. I would, like, full-on commentate on my gameplay. That's why it was so, like, tiring. But no one would watch, so what was the point? Clash of Clans people would spam, BTD people would just want to play against me, so I would end up with a queue of, like, 10 people in a 1-hour stream. And the problem with BTD, you don't know how long each game is going to last. So it's like between like 3 minutes and 15. I ended up having to make a cap on my games. Damn it, that's twice I've done that now. I would end up having to make a cap of like 10 minutes of each game. And like when the queue would become extra full, because I didn't want to just get people out of the queue without playing against them, I would make the limit like 7 minutes or 5 minutes, just not even worth it. Like, it was so stressful, so like improv. I don't know. I did do Brawl Stars, yeah. Is Lucas included in that tournament? I'm not sure. Probably not. Unless he comes up as a random character. Ness will be though, because Ness won. But maybe I'll put Lucas in. I didn't think about that, to try and dethrone Ness. Put in Lucas instead. That might be an idea, actually. I mean, I mainly just pick random characters, or just use a random number generator, to be honest. Someone on YouTube actually commented on a CPU tournament, like the third one, and said, can I do all heavyweight characters? Which I didn't really want to just do, because my theme with the CPU tournaments is the 8 that made it to the final 8 in the last tournament make it into the next tournament. So I didn't really want to like just do an all heavyweight tournament. But I mean, I could do like all 8 newcomers as heavyweights, I guess, or like all fast characters or something. Maybe that'll be good if people want it. Good split. He was one of the BTD people, but the thing is, like the people that stayed, like all the people that stayed from YouTube. Like, I don't have an issue with those people. Like, Quests, I think, found me from YouTube. Axel did. JH apparently did. Am I a car enthusiast? My brother likes cars. But I don't. Not really. I don't have a clue, to be honest. But there's car posters behind me, yeah. I should really just take them down when I'm streaming, because I've had so many people come in asking me about them. But to be honest, if I didn't have them up, I'd probably just go back to the days of people asking me why my headphones so big, which I don't really mind as well, to be honest. My headphones are big because these are the only ones I can really hear myself out of. Like, I like to be able to hear myself on stream without like playing my audio back to myself, because like, if I do that, that's just weird to me. Like, I've tried it before and it just sounds weird hearing my own voice, like, microphoned back to me. Like, my other headsets are better, but I can hear myself out of these. Like, the microphone on the side of these, I don't even know if you can tell. Like, there's a microphone on the side of this. There. But I don't use it because it doesn't actually work. Or I believe it doesn't work. And it's a bit far away as well. Like, I can't really drag it closer to me. All it does is go down the side of the headset, so I don't know. That's why I just use a microphone. I got a blue Yeti recently, so that's pretty good. I am so bad at this stage. I mean, I've failed at every stage today, to be honest. So I mean, I can't really blame Cheeseland, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, I can definitely blame Cheeseland. Never mind. BTD, yeah, Balloons Tower Defense Battles. That's the name. That's the full name. Just started streaming this year. Have been on Twitch for over 4 years, though. That's a long time. Yeah. I've been on YouTube. Sorry, not YouTube. I've been on Twitch for like 3 years. Almost 3. I think I made my account in like January or February. It was to watch a mobile game streamer, because they streamed on Camcord in the first place. I think actually, technically I started content creating before October. I'm not sure though, because I think I started content creating in October, then I did streams for a little bit on this platform called Camcord, which I also talk about and how it was so crazy. You could like... There was this person that was like 13 at the time. They're the same age as me though, I think, or just slightly older than me, so they might be 16 or 17. And they would get 7 viewers. They had 7 viewers, right? And they were 2 minutes into their stream. 2 minutes into their stream and they had 7 viewers. Like, that sounds amazing. Don't get me wrong. Like, they had like 12,000, 13,000 followers, but they had like 7 viewers 2 minutes in. And they stopped streaming because they couldn't be bothered to stream to 7 people. And it still baffles me. Because, like, you stream to Twitch and you don't get any numbers like that. Yeah, see, look. Yeah, it's the reaction of everyone. And I've tried to find their account, but I feel like they've just deleted everything. I used to have them on Game Center, actually. That's the only connection I still have to them. I had them added on Game Center, but something just confused me about them. Yeah, it's really disrespectful. Fight me on Smash, Fox Final Destination 1v1, no items. Have I heard of MG Rover? No, I haven't. I've not heard of any cars. I'm guessing it's a car. February 16th. Oh, really? Monka S. I made it when I was 12. Monka S. I made it when I was 12. One day before my 13th birthday. What an idiot. I can't believe I actually did that. Around the time I made my Twitter account then. That's something to remember. Because I know I made my Twitter account just after I turned 13. March 2016. But yeah, like, Camcord was ridiculous. Like, it was just... No, the thing about Camcord though, I tried to stream to Camcord, but and I tried to do like a 16-player Clash Royale tournament, right? So I wasn't really known on Camcord. I had like 40 viewers. I had like... Well, that's what it felt like some of the time. That's the thing. I had like 40 followers, right? But I tried to do a Clash Royale 16-player tournament. 16 players. Like, that's just crazy. The fact that I could just organise it, like, not even really organise a tournament, and make a clan in Clash Royale, and, like, get so many players. I feel like the main reason why I did... I don't know if anyone else here has heard of Galadon. He's got, like, 1 million subs. Over 1 million subs. And he made a clan with exactly the same name as I did. Right, called Camcord Tournament. I don't know if it still exists or not. And I feel like the people that joined my clan thought they were joining his clan. So I kind of leached off of that to get my players in the first tournament at least. But the thing is, I was doing one tournament a week for 8 weeks, and then would do like a final out of the 8 players. But like, no one that even won turned up. Like, there was 2 winners that turned up to the final tournament, and the person that actually won in the end was someone that didn't even win. Like, they got knocked out like the first round in that tournament where there was actually 16 players. I think the second week I ended up getting 3 players join. So I don't know. It was such a shambles. But yeah, like, I know I fully leached off of the fact that I had the exact same clan name as he did. Not that, like, you could just use his clan tag to find his actual clan or something, or anything like that. But obviously, like, I still leached off of it, definitely. But hey, that was how I got viewers. Yeah, like, Camcord though, I would have like 2 minutes of delay. Right, which is crazy enough. and the stream would be in like 240p as well. But then there was also a 1 minute difference apparently between my gameplay and my like there would be a 1 minute difference between my gameplay and my microphone. Like that that just makes it even worse. I feel like, I don't know. It definitely makes it even worse. No! Oh, almost did it. Almost actually survived this map. Yeah, I can tell some real, like, tales. I've got some stories of, like, the old days. Such a shambles. It was such a shambles. It was an absolute shambles. Because I clicked your name once, I'm like, hey, that's one day before his birthday. And I looked at the dates and was like, one day before 13, call the cops. Gotta play some Super Mario World now, see ya. Good luck with that, Axel. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Did I ever play on PS1? I've never owned a PS1, no. My first console was a Wii, and I mean, technically a DS, but that's a handheld. But my first game was Ninja Bread Man. So, I mean, need to do a playthrough of that soon, TM, because it's so bad. Any percent is 3 minutes long. That's the game I should play for April Fools. What a great idea. Okay, let me write that down. No, I'm actually not even joking. I would do that. Damn it. I would literally do that. Soon, TM. Thought you would have. Nah, I never owned a PS1. I'm 15, so I never owned a PS1 or a PS2. I've not owned any of the main PlayStation consoles. The only consoles I haven't owned outside of Nintendo is an Xbox 360, which is actually like a couple of meters away from me right now. I haven't played it in so long. And a PS Vita, but that's technically my brother's. I do play Tetris on that time to time, because he bought a Tetris game for it recently. So I do play that time to time. But apart from that, all I've owned is Nintendo consoles. I've owned probably 2 Nintendo DS Lites, because they kept breaking. Heck, damn it. 2 3DSs. So one of them was a white 3DS, and one of them was a blue 3DS XL. And then I owned a Wii U, and I obviously owned a Switch. But I don't really play 3DS. I would stream 3DS. I would speedrun some games on 3DS. I would speedrun Mario and Sonic at the 2010 Olympics, because it's actually a fun game to speedrun. Not gonna lie. Like, it is kind of fun. But capturing a 3DS is a pain. Not gonna lie. It's an absolute pain. Like, I think everyone knows that by now. Capturing a handheld, any handheld console is a pain. I think it's because of how they work. Like, I'm not sure. Something to do with, like, how it sends gameplay or something. Like, you have to capture a 3DS, you have to, like, specifically get your 3DS sent off somewhere, and it costs, like, £200 to get it modded. So I would never do that. Like, it literally costs more to get a 3DS modded than it does to get a capture card that can capture mobile, it can capture Switch, Wii U, Xbox, PlayStation, anything. It literally costs more to get a 3DS capture card than it does a capture card that can capture multiple consoles. Which is a joke, but it's how it works. Hey Boost, how you doing? Playing some Mario Kart, gonna play some online in a minute. And by online, I don't mean Splatoon. Although that will be not really much of a change on this channel. I've played so much Splatoon recently, I don't know if I can handle it. Yeah, I'm just going on a bit of a rant about, like, how many viewers I used to have and stuff. And how much of a pain everything used to be. Leeching can help, definitely. I remember playing Crash Bandicoot and Wipeout. I've never played Crash Bandicoot. Just emulate Forehead. I mean, I actually tried to. I tried to do a an emu run of Mario Party DS, but it would lag so much that it just wasn't even worth it. Like, obviously with a speedrun, I don't really want to emulate, because if it lags, then what's the point? There was actually a game that I spent, like, all night looking for once. It's called Nervous Breakdown. Is there anyone here? Please tell me I'm not the only person that bought it. Because I was going to submit it to speedrun.com. Nice. I was going to submit it to speedrun.com as, like, a new speed game, because it actually is a decent game. Like, if I was able to speedrun it and, like, play it on stream, I would. It's a DS game. I literally sat down and I looked through the entire Wikipedia page for the list of DS games. Alright, I looked at every single name and I thought, okay, I haven't found it. So I'm like, what the heck am I going to do? So I just started to search, like, genres and stuff. I eventually did find it, because I thought it was like one of the countless DS games that I'd lost over the years. But it wasn't. I do have it. Thanks for the follow, Rover Joe. Yeah. It's called Nervous Breakdown. Never heard of it. Is my Switch code available? Yeah, there it is. I actually need to put that in the title. Alright, I'll accept that in just a minute. Yeah, it's basically like a brick breaking game, like a breakout game. Emulation is allowed, but you're not allowed to talk about the emulator you use. Although I have done that in the past, Monk S. I actually have. It's when I used to run Clash Royale, which I still have world record for, I think. By like 3 seconds. But only because of, like, menuing differences. Like, I technically hold the world record for Clash Royale First Magical Chest. But I don't count it. Because it's... Nah, it's not... It's an online speedrun, so, like, that in itself just ruins it. Emulator crash exposing streamer. Yeah, like, menuing differences. Like, there was this thing that came out, like, called Supercell IDs, and it would allow you to, like, make a new account, because they were fully against, like, making new accounts and stuff up until this point. So, like, they made this a thing where you could, like, make an account with your email and, like, log into your account via emails, but you was also able to make a new account pretty much in, like, a couple of minutes. But it would take so long to set up an emulator, with, like, set up an entire new emulator, download Clash Royale, log into the account, update Clash Royale, just to do one run. And there was 4 cards you could get from a chest, and if you get the wrong card, like, there was one that you specifically did not want, and if you got it, that was just the end, and you'd have to reset 3 minutes in. And then there was another one that I kind of struggled to use, so I pretty much had to, like, risk a 1 in 4 chance or a 2 in 4 chance of even getting the right card. And then, like, you have to pray you get idiot opponents that don't have a clue what they're doing. And half the time you'll end up getting someone that's, like, making a new account that knows what they're doing. And that was the problem. Like, obviously it's a speedrun, you want to rush, but no one would ever let you. So, like, speedrunning in that game was a pain. I want to actually see how much playtime I've got. Hold on. Let me open my splits. Clash Royale First Magical Chest. Look at this. 10 hours of playtime. 10 hours. And that doesn't even count setting up the new account. Look at that. Look, Trainer 4 is the split you would find out if you would if you would get the card you wanted, because it would give you an epic card, and epics are pretty good, because like a level 1 epic is equivalent to a level 7 level 7 common, and obviously at like level 1 when you're just starting out the game, that's pretty broken. So I mean, like, it would pretty much like mean an awful lot, especially if you played on a Sunday. Playing on a Sunday was also optimal because you would get an extra epic card if you wanted it, and say you got like a prince from your free epic in your trainer 4 chest that you're guaranteed to get, like you're guaranteed to get a epic, like you would be able to get an epic from the shop as well on a Sunday, like another free one. And if it was another prince, which I believe I got offline, like I managed to get a skeleton army from my trainer 4 chest and a skeleton army from the Sunday free epic, so I was actually able to upgrade it, which is pretty good. But I don't know, it was interesting to speedrun, to say the least. But when I got world record, I didn't even realise on stream. I was like, oh great, that's a PB. And then after the stream I realised, heck, I beat world record by 3 seconds. So that was interesting. Is my rambling interesting? No, it's not interesting, is it? I doubt it is. I don't really ramble very often, but this has been fun. 2019 will be a year of Quest misfortune. Calling it now, since Quest is using up all of their luck right now. Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm going to change slots and stuff. I'm going to change a lot of mini-games, so maybe it makes a difference. It is. I'm glad it's somewhat entertaining then. Tell you what I'm getting though, I'm getting a massive sore throat. Online races with viewers. I don't know what will come out of a MIDI ramble. I mean, the thing is, people that have been here like for a long time know what I'm gonna ramble about. Like, what can I actually ramble about that isn't to do with my stream? Like, I can't really. Like, the only thing I can really ramble about is how I used to stream mobile games and everyone would spam. I would make an argument video about how teaming is going to kill off Brawl Stars. And it almost did. I almost hecking called that. And just putting that out there, I almost called that. Like, everyone... Like, when I said teaming is going to kill off the game, and, like, my friends would play the game at the same time as I did as well. Heck, I got a super horn. Like, my friends at school would also play the same game, like, a few of them. And, like, when I told them teaming's going to kill off this game, like, they didn't believe me. But they have been so close to killing off the game. They've changed the name of coins, like, 5 times now. They changed it to keys. They changed it to coins again. Like, coins are now used to upgrade brawlers. Like, they were so indecisive with that game. And they literally already said they were going to kill it off. Like, they literally changed the game from portrait to landscape. Back in the day when I made that video, like, the game was portrait. It wasn't landscape. And nowadays the game is landscape. So, I mean... I don't know. Your life and school and how social media sucks. I mean, I guess. I mean, that's what I've rambled about pretty much. Just like how people on camcord would be so, like, I don't know, arrogant. Not everyone. Just putting that out there. I know one person that occasionally watches my stream, like really occasionally, that actually came from camcord. And I don't know how they did. I don't know why they stayed. I don't know how they even found my YouTube, because it wasn't even in my camcord description in the first place. I don't know how the heck they found me again, but they did. And they stayed. And they were a mod for a long time. They were a super mod as well, so like they had bonus permissions in Discord. But I don't have super mods anymore, I just have normal mods. But it's interesting. So tempted to delete Facebook. I don't even use Facebook anymore. Don't know what my password is. I haven't logged in since the scandal. So I don't know whether I'm even logged in anymore. I don't know. Races with viewers. 7,600. Nice RL. If I missed any chat, by the way, I do apologise. They've changed the economics of that game so many times. I like the controls at the beginning. Did you use tap? Oh, heck, it's mirror. Did you use tap controls? West? I'm not sure if you use tap controls or not. Tap controls are so wonky, though. It's like, it reminds me of stick controls in Splatoon. Anyone that plays Splatoon here will know how much of an issue it is with, like, with people that are like, oh yeah, you should use motion controls because it's superior, and stuff like that. Like, this is exactly the same, like, thing for Brawl Stars, except I didn't really stream it that often, so I never really got to experience it. But, like, there was these two control schemes. One of them used a joystick, where, like, you would tap the screen and there would be a joystick appear, and, like, you would just move it up and down. Nowadays, it's even more wonky because it moves up the screen. Like, if you're moving your thumb slowly up the screen, it doesn't, like, hold the joystick in the original position it was in. It moves up the screen, which is what I hate about it. But, like, there was also tap controls where you would, like, tap where you want to go, and you would also tap where you wanted to attack. It was so weird. It's like sticks and motion in Splatoon. But, I don't know. I streamed that game, like, twice because I was so reluctant to stream it when only people that had an Apple, like, phone, and only people that are actually willing to get a fake Apple ID in Canada were able to even play. So I didn't really play that often. But I don't know, it was an interesting game. I was thinking of streaming it again. If I ever came back to mobile games, that's the game I would return with. Because it's a pretty good game, free-player game. You can play on stream pretty easily, make a run pretty easily. They've made it a lot easier now. But I feel a bit sick when I play it, because it's 3D now. They changed it to 3D. Like, when they went global, they also changed it to, like, be more 3D. I just feel sick. Whenever I play, I feel so sick. I genuinely can't play for that long. Like, whenever I play this game and there's, like, anti-gravity, it doesn't really make me feel sick. But that game genuinely did. Everyone just gets too political on Facebook now. I'm just like, come on, bro. The government won't hear you. They're already banning and silencing people on Twitter. Political correctness dance game, exactly. Motions, Splatoon 2, Monk-es. I like using tap controls as opposed to having the auto-shoot. Auto-shoot is weird. Auto-shoot is weird. I'm sure we can all agree on that. Auto-shoot in Brawl Stars is weird. That's still a thing, I think. And it's weird. Just use an aimbot. It was pretty much an aimbot. Some brawlers were so broken. You would literally, like, you would be able to just tap. If you wanted to do an auto-fire shot, you'll be able to just tap. And the thing is, you was able to hide in bushes. It's like in Splatoon where you can... I'm doing another analogy. It's like in Splatoon where you can... It's like hide in the ink. Like, you wouldn't be able to be seen. Obviously, you can use, like, echolocators and stuff, but imagine that didn't exist. Like, you was able to... Yeah, literally, some brawlers, you was able to just... I need to upload this to YouTube. You was able to just, like, tap. Instead of, like, dragging where you wanted to shoot, you was able to just tap. And it still exists, I think. But you was able to just tap where you wanted to shoot. And it would, like, fire at the nearest enemy and stuff like that. Some brawlers, the way they worked, some of them, like, the main one I used was Dynamite, so it was, like, fully aimed on... Fully, like, relied on your precision. And if you never hit a single shot, you would get 0 damage, and you would suffer. So, like, you pretty much had to be on point all the time with this brawler that I used, which is the main reason why I dropped a ton of trophies with him. So I started using people that were more no skill, and more like the weapons I use in Splatoon, where they're like RNG, or like somewhat RNG. But I don't know. the game was definitely weird. Like, with auto-fire on that brawler was really bad. Because auto-fire is actually the way the bots work, I believe. So, like, if you play a bot match, they will use the same sort of ways that auto-fire does. And it's weird. Some brawlers, it would be so broken for, and some brawlers it would be so, like, bad with. Like, auto-fire was actually able to see through bushes. So, that exposes the CPUs right there. They were able to see through bushes. So that's cool. Like, you was able to just auto-fire and you'd be able to hit through bushes. Like, it would detect there's someone in the bushes and you'll be able to hit them. So broken. Like, obviously you was able to hit the bushes yourself. And, like, you'll be able to see them, and yeah, that's fair enough. But not, like, auto-fire and, like, instantly reveal their location. And if there was no one nearby, it wouldn't actually fire. That's the thing. Obviously, they have changed that recently. So, like, it auto-fires at random stuff if there's no one nearby, just to not give away, oh, there's no one here, pretty much. Yeah, there's my rant on mobile games. I really need to upload this to YouTube, mainly because I need more content, but this has actually been, like, interesting for once. I feel like on this channel, that's a rare occurrence. Extremely rare. Probably too rare. Damn it. You know, the best conversations come out of Mario Kart. I'm so glad I played Mario Kart now. Because Splatoon, I get too focused on the game. With this game, I can just go in autopilot mode. Literally. Just hold down A and just hope I win. Seems to work. But yeah, if anyone's watching that hasn't already followed, make sure you do, because this has been fun. And occasionally I'll go on talks like this, but sometimes I'll actually do some, like, commentary. And speedruns and stuff. So make sure you follow if you're enjoying the stream. Just hide them no matter where you point it. The moment you shoot, it auto moves. The aim towards the nearest opponent. That's an aimbot, right? It pretty much, like, you'll be able to pretty much just tap and it would fire. But the way they fixed it, one of the ways they fixed it was adding an artificial lag. They added a 15 millisecond lag or something, or a 150 millisecond lag with auto fire. So I don't know. I mean, that's next to nothing. But I don't know. And actually, talking about this, I've realised recently, Vespa, right, Splatoon commentary person, got a, like, Supercell box recently, or like a briefcase. I'm like, my mind was just blown when they were thinking, like, they don't know if they're, like, enjoying Splatoon recently, and then they tweet about them having a Supercell briefcase, and I'm thinking, are they actually going to, like, get into commentating Brawl Stars? Because, like, I don't know how that's going to go. I mean, that game could do with him, because they need someone that's decently commentary. Because, like, whenever they release a game or something, or, like, release a new update in any of their games, they'll do, like, a YouTuber tournament or something along the lines of that. They need someone, like, decent at commentary, to be honest. But I don't know. I don't know how they even got him. I don't know how they even found him, to be honest. Thanks for the 10 bits, Amy. I'm sure that's not true. Only right now, because I'm ranting about interesting stuff. But yeah, my mind was just blown when they tweeted that they had a Supercell briefcase. I don't even know if they followed up with that or whatever. I haven't really heard much about it recently. Midi, please. Hey, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Riale? Is that how you pronounce it? I doubt it is. Nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you as well. How are you doing? How are you doing today? That is how you pronounce it? Wow. I guarantee, though, that's the sort of pronunciation that I think, wow, I actually got it right. And then next time I see you, I'm going to say, hi, Ryal Y, or something ridiculous. That's definitely the sort of thing I'd do. I'll try not to, though. Can you join? Yeah, feel free. Don't, please. I'll try not to. I won't do something ridiculous like that. You'll know I'm joking if I do something like that, but I wouldn't. I'll try and get it right. Oh, damn it. Just for the lols. What are the coins for? The credits and stuff are just for a leaderboard on the channel, and if you come in the top 10 every month the credits reset. And if you come in the top 10, you will actually get a VIP badge. And you'll also get a custom Discord role. So if you join my Discord, then and you come in the top 10 for the month, then you will also get a custom role. So if you come in the top 10... Oops, I was going to split. I was going to press space. Keep forgetting it's online. Yeah, so if you come in first place, you'll get a gold role for the month. If you come in second, you get a silver. Third is a bronze. And fourth, all the way down to 10th, will be a blue badge. Or blue name, sorry. So yeah, if you want to know how to get credits and stuff like that, then make sure you check out that link. And if you win a Mario Kart race, you'll get 1,000 gold. So all your credits at the end of this month, so at the start of January, they will get reset and they will get put onto the Streamlabs extension. So if you're on mobile, click in the top right, excuse me, and if you're on desktop, you need to click the icon that is the orange tree, so my profile picture. It should be in the bottom right of your stream. And if you click that, then you should be able to play, or you should be able to spend your gold, which is basically your credits from the last month. You'll be able to spend them on redemptions. Send a friend request, I will accept it. I actually saw it, but I forgot to accept it, sorry. $150. Excite bike. I'm not sure why that's good, and I'm not sure why I picked it, but okay. Yeah, so if you do !top, you can actually see the top... Oh, I've just remembered, I forgot to turn up the volume again. Thanks for the... Oh, no, never mind, that's a lurker. No, don't call out lurkers. Thank you for the follow, by the way, but I'm not going to call out lurkers. I'll only call out the follow if you've talked in chat. Yeah, I do appreciate all the follows, nonetheless. But yeah, feel free to speak up in chat. We'll try to be as welcoming as we can. When am I playing South Park? Yeah, if you do !top, you can actually see the top 10 for the month. And right now, Quest is winning. Amy is 10,000 credits behind. Boost is around 13,000 behind Amy. And then that's your third place. Oh, that's your top 3, sorry. All of them in the Discord. Sorry, all of them are in the Discord, so they'll get their custom role. Well, not really custom, but just the coloured role. Rather than just a purple name for a sub or a streamer. Streamers have light purple names, and subs have dark purple names. And then, obviously, the Cinder all the way down to Dom, they will also get their blue roles in Discord, and they'll also get a VIP badge in Twitch for the month. And then obviously all the gold you collect, doesn't matter whether you're in the top 10 or not, all the credits you collect will be converted into gold at the end of the month. And you'll be able to spend it on redemptions that are in the Streamlabs extension. Oh no. Okay. That was a bad play by them. I would personally, if I was King Boo, what I would have done is I would have tried to ride that out. As much as they did blue shell dodge, I managed to get first place because I just carried on. I could see they was trying to dodge that blue shell, but I mean, they might as well have just carried on. We were right at the end of the race. I don't know if they would have been able to outrun it or not, but I mean, I guess that secured them a safe second place, so I won't judge. I feel like if you played a South Park, your PG channel would go out the PG window. Yeah, I've seen Mountain play South Park. That was the first stream I watched of him live, because I found him from the speedrun.com 3D World leaderboards, and then I went to his stream and he wasn't actually playing 3D World, but he was playing South Park, which is nothing like what I'd normally watch, but I decided to watch anyway. And I figured I would follow because I was enjoying the stream. But it was nothing to do with the game because it's nothing like I would ever play. Like, nothing like anything I'd ever play. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to upload the rest of this to YouTube. I'll definitely upload the speedrun to YouTube, even though it wasn't even a PB. And I'm also going to upload the bit where I was ranting while playing online to YouTube, because that was good. Oops. But I'm not sure if I'm going to upload this bit, but if I haven't already ended off the episode, make sure you follow me on Twitch, because that's where I do most of these streams. And I can go on rants that are much smaller some of the time, but I won't upload them to YouTube. Normally I don't really upload things like this, but if you haven't already, make sure you follow me on Twitch. The link is in the description, and make sure you join the Discord as well. And anyone that's in the stream, !Discord, will give you the link to my Discord. Or if you just follow, Midibot will post you a link in your whispers. The best feeling ever at Mario Kart players. Thanks again, Amy, with all the commands. Thanks for the Discord command. Yeah, I recommend joining my Discord just for the name. To be honest. No. Oh, I'm stuck. Heck. Don't you dare push me off. I failed. I tried to turn around, but I realised it wasn't going to work. Oh heck, I hear a star. That might be the one in front though. Another boo. Give me a star or something. Please. Give me a hecking item. Alright, that wasn't good. Another boo! What is happening? That's the third one this match I've had, and I got hecking banana. Nice. Maybe this is the next thing I'm going to rant about. Or I could just fall off. I mean, I would rant, but I'm playing like an idiot as well, so I deserve to get bad items. Oh, I don't want to push people off. No. Good. -6. Oof. That was a lot. Bomb messed me up and I went from 2nd to 7th. Oh, rip. Yeah, bombs can be lethal because they just... all the splash damage. Oh, heck, everyone left. Right, let me join another lobby. Boost, you hecking madman. I think you're the first one to reach S+. Yeah, look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Boost 226 hours. First one to reach S plus in the stream. Not even halfway to X rank though, but still. Quest almost at Quest almost at S. Amy almost at A rank. The two below that haven't even been in the stream since I changed it. They've still got Gollum and Pekka, which are the old ranks. So that just shows. I mean, they've got 0 credits as well. So I mean, yeah, I'm getting there. Yeah, you're definitely getting there. What are you? You're S rank. Cinder, your S rank. But Boost is S plus 0. Every 25 hours from now on, you'll go up 1 number until you get to S plus 9. And then after that, you'll go, after 50 hours, I think S plus 9 is 450. And then X rank is, instead of S plus 10, it goes X rank, which is 500 hours. Remove 181 hours from Quest. I typoed new. There's no escaping the typos. Or the voice breaks, although it wasn't really a voice break, but it was just my voice just dying. What does everyone think of the camera angle, by the way, to keep some conversation going? I definitely like this Mario Kart camera angle. I just saw that crash full on. Yeah, is the camera angle good? I like it. Good. It's a very good angle. That's good then. Also, Amy, I know, like, I don't know if you figured out a good, like, angle or not, but, like, I don't know if you worked out the stand. I know, like, other people here have, like, Logitechs. Like, there's this stand thing. It confused me at the start as well. You want to see more of Adam, goddammit. Definitely better than before. Yeah, the camera angle before wasn't great. Yeah, there's like a stand on the Logitech, which like helps. I don't know. I don't know if anyone else like uses it or like actually uses their webcam on top of their laptop or like their computer screen. I guess the only reason why it works well for me is because I got a laptop. Kind of figured out the stand a bit. Not that well though, I don't think. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I figured out the stand and like I'll show you after. I might show you. Well, I could. But like obviously my webcam, I can't really show you the stand for my webcam when the webcam is what I'm using, but I guess I could if I get up my iPad again. But yeah, like the stand is supposed to loop around and you're supposed to clip the Logitech onto your laptop, like top of your laptop where the camera is, if there is one, or like on the top of your laptop, like lid. Oops. Oh, I thought that was a mushroom. What an idiot. Oh, I almost got it. Heck. Damn it. Yeah, I figured it was an improvement, the camera angle. I just figured I would get some opinions and get some conversation still flowing, because otherwise I'm going to end up talking about the game, and that's never a good idea in Mario Kart, because as it's going right now, I'm getting pretty Mario Karted. But I mean, that's my fault, so I mean, it's not really Mario Karted. I picked this stage as well, so I can't really complain. Hecking, what am I doing? Damn it! Hecking, give me a boost. I was going to wait for an item there. And that's what I would have got. I would have got a hecking star. But I didn't. Now I'm back in 11th right here. I'm so glad Damage List failed. I'm so glad I was an idiot and failed in sand twice. Because otherwise we wouldn't have had this stream. This stream's been really good. Oh, hecking damn it. Didn't get beyond where it was when we spoke, but yeah, fair enough. Oops, I just realised I used all three at once. Damn it. Yeah, the stand is a bit confusing. I looked at it at first and I thought, what the heck is this? And the setup guide is literally just pictures. So, I mean, I kind of struggled. Heck. Sometimes the best streams are the more spontaneous ones. They really are. They really are. Some of the time I just don't have a clue what I'm doing. And I feel like I just sit here thinking, what am I going to play? Because a lot of the games I used to play, like 3D World and stuff, I want to play, but I just haven't in a while. Because I haven't really been able to stream Wii U anyway. And like setting up my Wii U when I'm not even going to play it half the time anyway is just not even worth it. Keep getting that annoying beep from Discord, can't figure out where it's coming from. It's Megamix's new server. You're in Megamix's server? Oh, I'm not. They just tag, like, I think they did like 3 at everyone's once. Like, I think they did 3 pings for 1 video. Dunno. I mean, I just don't really join people's servers nowadays. Unless I join from my own accord. Like, if you send me a server to join, chances are I'm not going to join it. Although I think the last one I got sent is thick. Hacking Fork Discord. Fork IRL. Just join to be nice. That's what I do. But then, like, leaving is even harder. Leaving is even worse than joining in the first place. Especially if they've got Me6 bot, where it tells everyone, hey look, this person just left your Discord. Pretty much. It's such an annoying bot. Like, I have Me6 bot, it's a great bot. But if you have that plugin on, it's so annoying. It's like getting a bot that tells you who unfollowed on Twitch. It's like as bad as that. Yeah, you hate that. See, I'm not alone on this. We need to get a petition to remove this plugin. And not remove Me6 in the first place, because Me6 is actually a decent bot. But just remove the plugin. Because it's so annoying. It's like calling out lurkers to the extreme. And like, I realised recently that the join thing, where like someone joins your server, like it pretty much calls out lurkers as well. Like, what if a lurker joins my server? Which has happened in the past, probably. I feel like that's definitely happened. Like, if a lurker joins my Discord, I feel like I don't really want to call them out with the join thing. So instead now, what I do, if someone joins my server, the channel it posts it in, like Discord posts the join message in, is a private channel called #joins that no one else can see. So it doesn't call out lurkers. And I feel like that's better. Because now I clearly like get outlined to myself, like how many people are joining my Discord and stuff. It definitely helps in not calling out lurkers. Have I got a tournament code? There is no tournament. I'm just playing online. I don't really play tournaments. Don't have enough people for that. No one really joins when I play Mario Kart. Not really. Oh, sorry. Heck, I did switch in my own chat. God damn it. Thanks, Amy. On the ball more than I am. I blame all my ranting. Yeah, if you want to join, then just add me on Switch, and I'll accept your friend code. Oh, accept your friend invite, sorry. Making so many people online right now. I blame the fact that you're used to doing Switch in my chat. True. I mean, I'm also used to doing Switch in Dame's chat. Speak of the devil. I'm also used to doing Switch in Bush chat. I think that's a sign. I need to add Switch as a command as well. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Alright, great. That's how you add a command. I was just guessing. Most channels I go to have Switch and FC for the same thing. Yeah. I mean, thing is with !Switch, it could be like something about like a Switch game. Or I don't know. Something like that. But I mean, I don't have a command that is !Switch, so I don't really need to worry about that. I mean, FC is more to the point. Like, I'm not going to have any command that will mean FC. That was my reasoning when I made the command. Like, I may decide one day that I want a command that isn't my friend code for !Switch. But I won't really decide that for FC. Damn it. Sent me a friend request. I will accept it in just a minute. If I haven't already. I might have already accepted it. But I don't know if I did. I drifted the wrong way. I'm not going to do many more races though. I'm going to do like one more after this, so I do need to really quickly accept it after this. But I have done a bit of Mario Kart recently, so it's not like this is my last Mario Kart stream or anything. So if you don't get to play against me today, then you will definitely get a chance in the future, because there's normally plenty of space. Like, we've never ever filled out a lobby. I think probably the max amount of people I've ever had playing recently is 2 at a time, or 3 maybe, on stream. Because not many people really play Mario Kart. Most people just lurk. And to be honest, I do the same in other Mario Kart streams. I just lurk most of the time. Damn it. Oof, very nice. I have? Okay, great. I subconsciously accepted that. If only I used these complex words in my English exam. I don't even know what I got in my English exam, actually. But it probably wasn't much, because I didn't use words like this. I probably didn't. I can do it on stream, where no one cares. But I don't do it where they do care. Damn it. Another blue shell's coming. Oh my god, what am I doing? I'm looking at chat. That's what I'm doing. Need to stop. Need to stop for a little bit. Damn it. Oh, I see a bullet bill. And a star. I'm trying to find people playing with viewers and that, but they don't speak English. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, make sure you follow if you haven't already then, because obviously I do play a little bit of Mario Kart. And whenever I do play this game, generally the pattern recently has been I'll do a quick speed run. So like a single player thing. If you haven't already heard of speedrunning, basically you just play a game and like try and complete a certain objective. Like playing a certain game, trying to complete a certain objective. So like Super Mario Odyssey, there's a run that I do recently called World Peace. So you like complete each kingdom, the amount of moons you need, and restore peace to each kingdom on your way. And then there's another challenge run called Damage List, so you just don't take damage or die. So basically we just do that. Depends how long I want to play for. If I'm really committed, I'll do like a 1 hour Mario Kart run, so a 32 tracks run. or if I've already played another game. So today I played some Damageless first, and then I played some Mario Tennis Aces. So I decided I would do only a half an hour run, so bonus tracks, and then we get people in here, you know, like when I'm doing the speed run, talk about some stuff. Like whenever I play this game, I just rant, so like I talk about stuff sometimes at least, and then I'll play some online. So just do a speed run mainly. It varies how long I actually do each speed run for. I think the longest one is like an hour and 40 or an hour and 50-ish. And then I do some online after. I used enthralled in my personal statement. I'm actually so disappointed who uses that. I mean, I don't even know what that even means. And thanks for the follow, Annie. I do really appreciate that. I don't even know if I said hi. How are you doing today? How's everyone doing today? I know I'm asking it now, but I'm literally about to end the stream, but I might as well. Because I haven't already asked you. Enthralled is also a good word. Yeah, it's a good word if you want to get a 9 in your English exam. Oh no. I'm really surprised I didn't crash there. Oops. Capture the fascinated attention of. Oh, okay. Fair enough. I'm pretty sure Splatoon has enthralled me then. If that's what it means. I'm doing good, Annie. Glad to hear you're doing good. I had a good Christmas break. I had a 4-day break from streaming. That was fun. But I'm back now. Not sure how streams are going to work in the future. I'm going to do like an IRL stream soon. It's going to be half serious where I'm doing Jenga Tetris at the same time, but I'll also be talking to chat about like how my numbers have like changed and stuff, because that's what I seem to do on Twitter every year, so I figured why not. I'll maybe give that a go on Twitch if I get a chance that day. And then it depends how long I go without losing in Jenga Tetris. And then hecking knew that was going to happen. Damn it. And then I'll probably talk about like how streams are going to change. So like I've got exams coming up, as you can see if you look at my about me section in my stream panels. If you're on desktop, like if you look below the stream, you'll see some stream panels, and it says like I'm going to have a streaming break. I don't know whether it's going to be like completely just no streams or just like really rarely streaming. Nice, Snipe the second. That'll be pretty interesting, to be honest. I just need to find it. I just need to find the game. That's all that's stopping me now. I've got my my webcam. I could do it. Okay, I am going to end the stream though. We need to find someone to raid. But this has been a really fun stream. We've not dropped any frames. We've had a massive conversation, like, about just stuff. It's been really fun. So, oh, hecking front page. Yeah, it's been really fun.